Assalamu alaikum. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with Explorer for Nile. And for today's video, I'll be performing a quick walk around and review of this beautiful, brand new 2024 Lexus ES 250, or what most people regard and consider as the luxury version of its Toyota Camry counterpart. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. Know about the pricing, the details, everything in prospects, and basically talk about all the features that this vehicle provides, and go ahead and check out why this is a better version compared to your normal Toyota Camry and is a lot more luxury. Let's find that out, shall we? Yep. Let's go. Thanks again to one of my local dealerships, معرض العاصمة جلاله for letting me review this vehicle for today. If you do want to know about more of these vehicles out here, they do have a huge, they do have a huge stock of beautiful vehicles out here, starting from GM, Ford, Jeep, Mopar, all that good stuff, and Lexus, Toyota as well, a very common, thing going on right here. So if you want to know more about these vehicles, I'd recommend coming over here and taking a look at these specific vehicles. I will also put a link of this specific place in the description below, so you can go ahead and check the whole thing out later on. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and continue with the walk around. I'll start with a 360 walk around of this video, talk about the front fascia of the vehicle, talk about the rear end of the vehicle, and finally go ahead and start the vehicle up and talk about the interior and all that stuff about this beautiful ES 250. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the 360 walk around of this vehicle. I will continue with the front fascia and the rear end in a bit, just like I do it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at an in-depth look at this vehicle from the outside again. At the front, this vehicle is also it's still equipped with that plastic coating on there. It's basically a plastic thing that's on top of the vehicle to basically resemble that brand new feeling of this vehicle, because it is brand new. Coming down below, let's talk about the color that this vehicle is equipped with. As you can see, this Lexus ES 250 is equipped with a caviar black color. That basically translates to the color being a lustrous and it basically like a flaky material on the color to basically, resemble that elegant appearance of this color on the paint job of the vehicle. As you can see, again, black caviar would be the paint on this vehicle. Coming down below, this vehicle is also equipped with 17-inch alloy rims that are actually on top of Michelin Primacy 3ST tires, as you can see, with the Lexus hubcap logo at the very, middle of the rim, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individual nut bolts holding that together in place on top of that rim. These are also multi-spoked, as you can see, so they do have a lot of spokes in there that basically resemble the, premium feel and luxury appearance of this vehicle from the side ends. As you can see right around that corner, Michelin Primacy 3ST tires with your 17-inch multi-spoked alloy rims. So yeah, that's what's going on right around that corner. And plus, this vehicle has not been cleaned yet, so it does have a little bit of dust on top of the paint. So regardless, whenever you try to clean this, it will give you a huge shine on the vehicle. Again, it's a brand new vehicle that is literally shipped out of the stock, and right now it's currently sitting out here at the dealership where I make the video at. Again, you do have your chromed out accents along the side ends of the ES 250, basically resembling what's called a Lexus style of luxury appearance. The same thing continues along the right-hand side of the mirrors. I'm going to go ahead and basically deploy the mirrors whenever you go ahead and unlock the vehicle. It will deploy your mirrors from the outside, and the whole chromed out design continues across your side mirrors. Again, these are body color side mirrors with your caviar black continuing along the side ends of the mirror with your chromed out accents on the right hand side and the left hand side of the mirror. Right there, as you can see. Beautiful thing going on right around that corner. And the mirrors are also equipped with the integrated turn signals on the right hand side and the left hand side. As you can see, when I go ahead and unlock the mirrors, they will illuminate and basically give you that appearance of the unlocking mechanism with that yellow, like the side operating integrated signals on the right hand side and the left hand side of the side mirrors. About the side mirrors of this ES 250, these are automatically adjustable. They are power folding, they are power adjustable. They do have your memory functionality on the side mirrors of the vehicle. That's pretty much it for the side mirror. Coming across the back, this vehicle is also equipped with your smart key access or passive key entry. So whenever you try to, keep your key inside, you can go ahead and unlock the vehicle without using your keys. All you got to do is keep your keys inside and keep the keys within the vicinity. So whenever you go ahead and keep the keys within the vicinity, you will be able to go ahead and automatically unlock the doors just like that with your hands. The keys are in my pocket. All you got to do is place your hand right there, and it will automatically unlock the vehicle right there. As you can see, it's easily automatically unlockable right now with the keys in your vicinity. So beautiful thing going on right around that corner. Let's go ahead and lock this up. Continue with the overall review behind the vehicle. Again, caviar black would be standard on this vehicle's color right there, as you can see. And again, 17-inch alloy rims with the Michelin Primacy 3ST tires that are equipped on the back end as well, right around that corner. The brakes of this vehicle, on the front of the vehicle, we do have ourselves ventilated front discs, ventilated brakes on the front end of the vehicle, both the left-hand side and the right-hand side. But when you go ahead in the back, the brakes on the back are actually solid brakes right there. They are not ventilated unlike the front brakes because these are used and meant for high durability with consistent use. So you can brake these a lot and they will not wear off very easily. So the rear brakes are actually, like solid rear brakes, but the front brakes out there, they're actually ventilated to provide yourself more air when you're trying to consistently brake on the road and all that stuff. Coming a bit closer to the vehicle, this vehicle is also equipped with power moonroof on there. Coming closer, as you can see, this vehicle is also equipped with power moonroof on there. Usually these vehicles do come equipped with a panoramic sunroof on the top, but this vehicle is specific is equipped with a power moonroof on there. So let's go ahead and lock this vehicle up and continue with the 360 walk around on the right hand side of the vehicle. So let's go ahead and talk about the right hand side of this vehicle. As you can see, again, caviar black would be the standard color on this ES250. Coming closer, you do look at the right hand side of this vehicle, on the left hand side of this vehicle. As you can see, you do have your fuel cap on there, which you can unlock using a button inside the vehicle. So that is what's going on around here. Again, you have your chrome accents all the way down here on this vehicle. As you can see, coming closer, you have your detailed chrome accents on both sides of the vehicle, as you can see. Again, you do have yourselves a sticker that Saudis prefer with the fuel economy. Again, as you can see, this vehicle is hugely fuel economic because it is a small vehicle with a small engine on the front. As you can see, coming closer, this vehicle is an ES250. It's a 2024 model. This vehicle is equipped with a 2.5 liter engine up front. We'll talk about that in a bit. Again, and this vehicle is a forward-wheel drive vehicle, FWD, so it only runs on the forward axle right there. No all-wheel drive capabilities on this vehicle. Again, it is an automatic vehicle. It is a sedan, so you do have two compartments on the fuselage. Talking about the fuel economy, they do convert the fuel economy into kilometers per liter, as you can see. Being a very fuel efficient vehicle, it goes all the way up to 17.2 kilometers in only 1 liter of gasoline. Again, this vehicle does take up gasoline 91, a Saudi style of recommended petrol or gasoline, whatever you say it. Again, this is certified by SASO, Saudi style of considering the fuel economy and all that stuff. So that is what's going on right here. You do also have the VIN number of the vehicle from Toyota. Coming closer, as you can see, you also do have your VIN number out here. For the ES250, it would be JTHB11B16R2065453. This is the VIN number of the vehicle, so you can type that out and take a look at the features and all that stuff this vehicle does come equipped with. You also have your front wipers on the front and the moonroof. So that is pretty much it for this vehicle about the 360 walk around. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the front fascia this ES250, shall we? Coming across the left-hand side of the vehicle, we will start from the left-hand side, go ahead on the right-hand side of the middle end of the vehicle, and finally go ahead and talk about the very right-hand side of this vehicle. Starting from the left-hand side, as you can see, we do experience the headlights and all that stuff going on across the front. As you can see, starting from the right-hand side, this vehicle is equipped with LED L-shaped DRLs, also known as daytime running lamps, starting from the very right-hand side, extending all the way to the left-hand side, resembling that L in the Lexus logo. As you can see, beautiful thing going on right there. This vehicle is also equipped with LED, like headlights right there. These are tailored into a projector-style system, basically showing that LED design and all that stuff going on here. These are LEDs tailored into a projector-style system, so they do maintain what's called a trajectory. Whenever you try to go ahead and put the headlights on and go on the roads, it will maintain a specific trajectory on the road to basically give you a specific visual of what is going on right there. So these are LEDs, again, tailored into a projector style system. Coming across the left-hand side, this vehicle is also equipped with halogen hazards right there, / integrated turn signals, which continue overall on the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the mirrors, the side mirrors of this ES350. Again, you do have some reflectors on the right-hand side and the left-hand side right there. As you can see, triangular-shaped reflectors, which continue overall on the right-hand side of the right fender of this ES350. The same thing goes on the right-hand side. We will continue that in a bit. Coming across the very middle of this ES250, it does have that distinctive spindle-shaped grille up front, what basically Lexus does to most of their vehicles, giving that appearance and luxury style of look whenever you go ahead and take a look at the front end of the vehicle. As you can see, starting up, you do have that exposed L-shaped of Lexus logo right there, that traditional L-shaped Lexus logo with chromed out edging panels on the right-hand side and the left-hand side, basically all around the spindle-shaped pattern of this front grille. As you can see, in the middle, this vehicle is also equipped with a glossy black finish on the front end and the front fascia and the grille of the vehicle on the spindle-shaped design in specific. As you can see, it continues that glossy black material right there that continues overall on the front end of the vehicle with your large rectangular nameplate holder up front. As you can see, where you can place your where you can place your nameplate on right there. As you can see, beautiful thing going on right around that corner. And I believe this specific spindle-shaped design, the front grille, is also equipped with active shutters front. So that is what's going on right here. And of course, another thing about the headlight systems, the headlights on there, which are tailored into an LED experience, these headlights are also tailored into an AHS, which is basically defined and termed as active headlight systems, which basically control the headlights according to the steering position of wherever you try to steer the lights. So wherever you try to steer your steering wheel, it will basically control the headlights according to your steering wheel position, also known as AHS or active headlight system, right around that corner. The same thing continues with the right-hand side of the vehicle. As you can see, you do have your L-shaped DRLs or daytime running lamps with your LED projector headlamps that are tailored into a projector style system. And on the right-hand side, you have your halogen hazards right there. Typical thing going on right here, this vehicle is not equipped with fog lamps down below. Keep in mind, these are not equipped with fog lamps. You only have like a chromed out design going on at the very bottom of the front bumper, as you can see. Again, this vehicle is also equipped with 1, 2, 3, 4 individual forward parking sensors that are equipped on the front fascia and the front bumper of the ES250. Same thing going on the right-hand side and the left-hand side. Pretty typical thing going on here. That is pretty much it for the front fascia review of the ES250. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the rear end of this Lexus ES250, shall we? The rear end of this ES250 will serve on the left-hand side. Again, go ahead and talk about the middle end of the rear end. And finally, go ahead at the very right-hand side of the ES250. So starting from the left-hand side of this vehicle, as you can see what's going on the right-hand side, the left-hand side of the tail lamps of the vehicle. Again, LED hazards, LED tail lamps right there, triple beamed or triple L-shaped LED headlamps with your LED reverse lamps. Again, this vehicle continues that overall chromed out, sleek look and plate that is continuing overall from the very rear end of the vehicle, all the way from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, as you can see right there. It continues to hold bold appearance from the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the vehicle, giving a U-shaped configuration of that chromed out look. Again, this vehicle is also equipped with that beautiful Lexus logo at the left-hand side of this ES250 with the information and details about this معرض العاصمة جلاله with their telephone number or landline number, whatever you say it. They do have that number going on right around that corner. Going on to the right-hand side, this vehicle continues that L-shaped look of the Lexus logo, the stunning cutting-edge Lexus logo right there at the very bottom of the ES250. Coming down, you have your backup camera right there that is integrated on this ES250 with your nameplate lights right around there and right around there. You do also have your optional key holder basically right there, so whenever you basically lose battery or your vehicle dies out of battery, you got to jump start that, you can go ahead and basically pull a manual key out of your FOB itself to unlock the rear trunk. This vehicle also continues that lib shape, raised lib design of the spoiler, basically resembling what's called a spoiler design going on right there with the raised lip type of shape right there. You also have your LED brake clamps right there that activate whenever you go ahead and actually press the brakes itself. Same thing going on the right-hand side of the vehicle. You do have your ES250 logo right there on the right-hand side of this, like rear trunk. Again, the same thing continues on the right-hand side. You have your L-shaped tail lamps, the triple L-shaped design with your, like the hazards that are also LEDs and in an L-shaped configuration. You also have your backup reverse lamps right there, as you can see. Very typical thing going on here. Lower bottom end of the lower bumper of the ES250. It is a sculpted rear lower bumper right there, as you can see, with that chromed out design continuing overall on the left-hand side of the vehicle, as you can see. You also have your reflectors up front right there with your chromed out extension right here at the very lower end of the rear bumper that continues overall the right-hand side of the vehicle, as you can see. Continues the whole thing right there, the right-hand side of this vehicle, as you can see. And talking about the exhaust, they're actually hidden. As you can see, the exhaust tips are actually hidden all the way down below right there to basically not give that presence of the exhaust. So a beautiful design going on right there. Hidden exhaust tips right there below the bumpers, underneath the bumpers, with, I believe, talking about the sensors, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 individual backup sensors on this ES250. Your extended look of the tail lamps of the vehicle that continues right there. Forgot about this. This also continues with the rear tail lamps of the vehicle along with the L-shaped design. You also have that LED look of the tail lamps right there, as you can see. Beautiful thing going on right there. The same thing continues overall on the right-hand side with your reverse lamps on the right-hand side. So that is pretty much it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start this vehicle up, shall we? All right, this here would be your typical key of the ES250. As you can see, it's a very typical Lexus type of key. In the front end, in the rear end, you do have your beautiful L-shaped Lexus logo right there with that chromed out edging panel that goes along the left-hand side of the key, as you can see. And your typical Lexus logo right around that corner. Let's go ahead at the very right-hand side of the other end of the key. Going across the other end, you do have your lock button, your unlock button, your trunk release button, and finally, this would be your panic button right down below. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this key. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this vehicle started up, shall we? This vehicle is equipped with a remote startup system and a push-button start, so let me go ahead and start this vehicle up. All I gotta do is hop inside the vehicle and go ahead and perform a push-to-start maneuver for this vehicle. So without further ado, let's go ahead and perform that. I'm gonna unlock the vehicle right there and hop inside the vehicle. Smart key access is standard, and get inside the vehicle and go ahead and start this vehicle up. Yeah. So all you gotta do is after getting inside the vehicle, you gotta push the brakes right there. First of all, you just click that start to stop button for giving yourself an animation on there. This is the pre-starter procedure to turn on the battery and stuff like that. Now for the initial and the original startup itself, all you gotta do is go ahead and click the brakes and click the push to start button right there. Just do that. Beautiful startup on the ES250. Close the doors on there. Alright. Yep. Beautiful startup on the ES250 on there. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the engine that powers this ES250, shall we? So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the powertrain that powers this vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and unlock the door right there and go ahead and remove the bonnet that is up front on the ES250. Let's go ahead and unlock the bonnet. This vehicle does come equipped with the latch opener system as usual. Got to go ahead and push this and pull this towards you to unlock the bonnet. Bismillah. And it will unlock your bonnet up front. I'm going to close the door and take a look at the bonnet that powers this vehicle. So, right there, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and take this off right here. Yeah. There we go. There's a latch opener system down there. Unlocking this will reveal yourself the engine right around there, as you can see. Front, this vehicle is equipped with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder inline 4 engine that is equipped across the front end of the vehicle. As you can see, this engine puts out 203 horsepower and 250 newton meters of torque. That power is paired to an 8-speed direct shift automatic transmission down below that handles all that power. So a beautiful thing going on here. This is meant to give yourself a luxury and elegant feeling while driving the vehicle. This is a very smooth and versatile engine, and one of the most reliable engines ever produced, because this is Toyota and part of Toyota. So yeah, they make the best engines out there. This would be one of them. The 2.5 liter inline 4 engine, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful engine out there. You have your battery, your brake fluid right around that corner. You have your air intake that is mounted towards the front intake of the vehicle. You also have your wiper and washer fluids right there. All the good stuff going on here. And your fuse box to the very left-hand side of the vehicle. Beautiful thing going on right here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and lock this bonnet up and talk about the interior of this vehicle, shall we? Bismillah. All you got to do is go ahead and push this down. Like that. It will automatically, okay, you got to push this in for the bonnet to actually get inside and actually lock up. So that's what's going on around here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the interior of this ES250, shall we? Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the interior of this ES250, shall we? Let's go ahead and open the door right there and hop inside this vehicle. As you can see, coming across the interior of this vehicle, this vehicle is equipped with a new Lux two-tone leather upholstery or leather interior, and this specific one would be termed as Palomino. That is a light tan shade with a accent of black down there. So a two-tone leather interior right there, leather upholstery, the new Lux standard synthetic leather material on top of your seats and the side panels. So two-tone leather interior would be standard again. Coming across the left-hand side of this vehicle, as you can see, the two-tone leather interior continues. Before talking about the doors and all that stuff, let's go ahead and perform an interior startup of this ES250, shall we? So let's go ahead and hop inside the vehicle. Bismillah. I'm going to hop inside here and get inside the vehicle with your key with you. So this vehicle does come equipped with your, like smart key access. So let's go and lock the door right there. A very insulated interior right here. Let's go ahead and firstly click the push to start button right there. This will activate your battery. Right there, with a beautiful, beautiful interior design right there and animation going on whenever you go ahead and click that button once, enabling that battery for you. But all you got to do is go ahead and click the brakes right there, and go ahead and click the push to start button right there. Again, it will activate your vehicle and start the vehicle up. Bismillah. I'm gonna release the brakes right there. A beautiful, beautiful startup on this ES250, as you can see right around that corner. Beautiful startup going on right here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the door panel and all that stuff about this vehicle, shall we? This is the door panel of this ES250. The same thing continues over here for the door panel as well, as you can see. Starting off from the very top, you do have some area for ventilation with that suede material going on at the very top of this specific door panel. These are soft touch material, as you can see. I mean, this part is soft touch material, leather soft touch material with a hard plastic top right there. As you can see, it expands across the right hand side right there. Coming down, you have yourself a specific brown stitching that continues all around the bottom of this vehicle, as you can see right around that corner, with a little bit of a chrome accent that continues at the bottom right there below the stitching. You also have yourself some, space for ventilation again. And coming down below, you have the continuity of that specific leather interior. As you can see, the two-tone leather interior. And coming down here, you do have yourself a slight sort of a carbon fiber material. I'm not sure, but this is like a carbon fiber / plastic material going on for the door panel and the panel where you basically rest your elbow on. Coming across the front end over here, you do have yourselves automatically adjustable mirrors. Let me go ahead and showcase that for you. When I go ahead and zoom out, you can control the mirrors using the joystick right there. As you can see, this is very typical automatically adjustable mirrors on the left-hand side. Let's go ahead and choose one mirror. I'm going to choose the left-hand side over there. It will activate that, and I can control that using the joystick that is mounted right around there. So let's go ahead and do that. So when I go ahead and control the joystick here, it will automatically adjust your mirror position right there, as you can see. Beautiful thing going on here. It goes to the right-hand side. It goes in the left-hand side. It comes all the way down, and it goes all the way up. Right there. Beautiful thing going on here. Let's go ahead and continue the same thing with the right hand side. You go ahead and click the right hand side over here. You click that, it will activate the right hand side. I can control the right hand side mirrors automatically with the joystick itself. as you can see. Right-hand side, left-hand side, down, and up, according to your preference. So that is what's going on here. You also have your automatic mode for the auto-dimming rearview mirrors, as you can see. This here, above that, we do experience this automatically adjust. We do experience this button for the side folding rear view mirrors. 1 second. So let me go ahead. There's 2 ways to adjust this. You either have automatic according to your lock or unlock sequence. You have your manual mode right there, or you have your automatic mode right here. And the manual mode right there, whenever you go ahead and click that, it will go ahead and deploy the mirrors and retract them. Right there, as you can see, when I click that once, it will retract the mirrors on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. When I go ahead and click it out again in automatic mode, it will deploy the mirrors according to the preference of the vehicle. A beautiful thing going on here, you have yourselves a chrome handle right around there, as you can see, beautiful chromed out handle right there. You have your window locks for the rear windows and the front rear windows, so whenever you go ahead and click this, the passengers in the rear won't be able to go ahead and, do and open up their windows. Typical thing going on here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. You have your center locks right here, automatic lock, and your automatic unlock. Beautiful thing going on here. Again, the mirrors over here, you have your chrome accents on there on top of the blacked out rim, on top of the blacked out design right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mirrors. These are automatic up and automatic down mirrors. Same thing going on with the right-hand side of the vehicle, automatic down and automatic up. Right there. Beautiful thing going on here. The same thing going on with the rear mirrors. You have automatic down right there, as you can see, and you have automatic up just like that. And of course, for the left-hand side, the same thing continues, automatic down and automatic up just like that. Beautiful thing going on here. So that is pretty much it for the door panel. Let's go ahead and talk about the seats of the vehicle. As you can see, coming across the seats of this vehicle, let's go ahead and talk about the seats here. Turn on the vehicle. Coming across the seats here, this vehicle is equipped with a 10-way power adjustable driver's seat right there, as you can see. So you have the controls for the seats right around there. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that now. You have automatic front. It goes in the front. It goes in the back. It adjusts your hip position or butt position upwards or downwards, so you can control your butt or hip. Just kidding. You can go all the way up right there, as you can see. It comes all the way up there or down, just like that. It's a beautiful thing going on here. You also have the controls for your backrest or your back support right around that in the back. As you can see, it goes in the back. It comes in the front and all that stuff. Coming across here, you have your lumbar support for the seat itself. As you can see, this is the lumbar support right around there. It's a 2-way adjustable lumbar support. Altogether, this is a 10-way adjustable power seat. That's pretty much it for the seating here. Let's go ahead and hop inside the vehicle again. I'm going to start from the left-hand side of the vehicle and go all the way to the right-hand side of this ES250. Let's go ahead and lock the door up. Start from the left-hand side of this vehicle. As you can see, coming across the left-hand side, let's go ahead and start this vehicle up again. 1 second, let's spin it down. Okay. Yep. This vehicle is also equipped with a rack and pinion steering wheel system. As you can see, it's very easy to handle on the right-hand side and the left-hand side of the vehicle. And talking about the headlights up front, these headlights are equipped AHS, also known as automatic headlight systems. So these will adjustable headlight systems. The headlights will adjust their positions according to your steering wheel turning position. So whenever you go ahead on the right-hand side, the lights will adjust themselves to the trajectory in the right-hand side. Whenever you go ahead and steer this to the left-hand side, the lights will adjust themselves to the left-hand side. Beautiful thing going on right around that corner. Coming across the bottom, you have your horn. Pretty typical Lexus horn going on right around there. Talking about the left-hand side of this vehicle, as you can see, these buttons are used to control your multimedia systems out there. As you can see, you have your driver options over there. Let me go and zoom this out a bit. As you can see, these are the controls for your multimedia systems. You have your driver options and all that stuff. These are all in Arabic, so I'm not sure about that. You have your fuel economy. You have all the good stuff, your AM, FM capabilities, your radios. You have a typical, part. So talking about the gauge cluster, this vehicle is also equipped with a analog/digital gauge cluster, because the whole thing is actually a screen displaying yourself an analog style gauge cluster out there. You have the tachometer that revs all the way up to 8,000 RPMs. On the right hand side, you have your systems for the temperature, the engine temperature. Down below, you have your systems for the fuel, and this vehicle is low on fuel right there, as you can see. You have your call controls for voice controls. You have your voice call controls. You have your volume up and volume down buttons for the multimedia out there, the infotainment system. And here you have your voice command. Hi, how's it going?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Right hand side, you have your cruise control systems for your cruise control out there. As you can see, you can reset or set your cruise control system. This is an adaptive cruise control system out there. As you can see, you have your mode. You also have your mode. As you can see, this here would be to control your radio up front. As you can see right there, you can control your AM, FM capabilities with the radio systems in here. Let's go ahead and increase the volume up a bit. Yep. This is your radios and all that stuff, radio connectivity and all that stuff. And here you have your modes for the radio. I mean, down here, you have your button for the mode to control the modes of the radio. As you can see, all that stuff going on here. Again, this is a 3-spoke steering wheel out here, as you can see, for the Lexus. And down below the left-hand side, you do have a little bit of ambient lighting down there to basically display the foot and all that stuff. You can't really see it clearly right now, but this does have your ambient lighting system. You also have your lights to, you also have your columns to control the lights out there, as you can see, for your headlights out there. You have your daytime running lamps, your headlights that will turn on automatically out there. As you can see, these are AFS. And your fog lights right there. You have your turn signals, set of radio turn signals on the left-hand side right there, as you can see, and the right-hand side of the vehicle right around there. And also you have your high beams right there. As you can see, whenever you pull this towards you, it will enable that high beam right there. As you can see, beautiful thing going on here. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the driver seats here. Down below, you have your systems. You have a little bit of button. You basically have that specific button to control your fuel cap right there at the back, as you can see, and your trunk opener release, and your trunk release button, and your like the forward bonnet release button right there. This vehicle is also equipped with a telescopic steering wheel that is going in the front. It goes up, it goes towards you, it goes at the down, it goes in the back, and it goes all the way to the up. So this is all the way up. This is a telescopic steering wheel out there. Tilt and telescopic is standard on this mirror. You also have your systems, the controls for your, lightings up here, the interior lightings out there. You can control the dimming and the brightness of that. That's pretty much it over here. The right-hand side, this column is basically for your wiper systems. As you can see, you can control your wipers and all that stuff using that. Pretty typical thing going on there for the wiper and stuff like that. You have all the adjustable systems for your wiper systems. Coming up here, you also have 2 dials. This one in here would be for your traction control, and the right-hand side will be for your modes right there. So talking about the traction control system over here, you can go ahead and adjust this dial, the traction control off, or turn the traction control on. All that stuff here this dial is meant for your traction control systems. Up here, you have the mode, you have the dial/button for your modes that the vehicle is equipped with. As you can see, you have your sport mode first, right there, as you can see. You have the drive modes in here. This is, one second, let me lock the door up again. Yep. You have your sport mode there. Firstly, this is your sport mode in here, as you can see. Again, this going down below, you have your eco mode right there. As you can see, it will control the modes in here, drive modes right there. Going down below, you also have your normal mode down below. So 2 modes here, sport mode and eco mode down below. So 2 modes in here. That's pretty much it for the modes in here. Coming across the middle of the vehicle, this vehicle is equipped with an 8-inch touchscreen up front that is equipped to interface with your cloud-based navigation systems and voice activation. The left-hand side, you have a small clock right there that displays your time, and this would be your typical 8-inch touchscreen that is equipped with the Lexus infotainment system, with the Lexus system and software, all that stuff, with the integrated software for Lexus, and your cloud-based navigation system that is equipped with the specific key control in here. It is equipped with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the cool stuff right around there. That's what's going on over here, as you can see. That's pretty much it for the touchscreen out there. Coming down below, you have your buttons for the hazards right there, as you can see, right there. Coming down below, you have a dual zone climate control system out here for the air conditioning, as you can see. Auto start and stop features for the air conditioning, as you can see. When you start the air conditioning, it will display your temperature for the AC right there on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. You also have your air conditioning off button right there. You have your fan speed, all that good stuff. The 2 types of fan speeds out there, the modes for the air conditioning. You have your front defrost, the rear defrost, and the mirrors are also automatic defrost. All that stuff. The mirrors are also heated right there, as you can see. So that's pretty much it for that. You have your automatic ventilation modes right there. Right here, you have a couple of buttons for the radio and all that stuff right here across the corner and all that stuff. You have your power, you have your volume controls, and all that stuff for the volume and stuff like that for the radio. And this vehicle, again, is equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission down below. You have park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And right here, you have your manual mode right there. Down below, you have your suspension for that. Like you can hold the suspension, all that stuff. This vehicle is equipped with an air ride suspension. Clicking this, yep, air ride suspension out there. This vehicle is also equipped with a specific button out there. As you can see, this button is to deploy and retract the sunshade at the very bottom, as you can see. So when I go ahead and click the button once, it will deploy the sunshade at the back, as you can see, the shade, the privacy shade. And when I go and click this again, it will go ahead and take the shade back up and basically pull it back up. Pretty beautiful thing going on right there. This vehicle is also equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission down below, that whenever you go ahead and click this into reverse, it will enable that R and your reverse symbols like there, and your reverse trajectory right around there. This vehicle is also equipped with a parking sensor in the back, as you can see. When I go ahead and put it on reverse, this is also equipped with a trajectory with your reverse camera right there, the right-hand side and the left-hand side of the vehicle, as you can see. Pretty typical thing going on here. Let's go ahead and put this back on park, and the rear view camera will automatically go away. So when I put it on park, bismillah, it will automatically put the whole thing on park right there. Beautiful thing going on here. So that is pretty much it for here. And here you have yourselves a wireless touchpad to basically wirelessly charge your phone up. And here, this vehicle is also equipped with a two-way adjustable center console that goes on the right-hand side. Opening that up, you're greeted with 2 USB-C outlets in here and a 12-volt power outlet right there with 120 watts in your typical storage compartment down below. So go and lock this up. The right-hand side, the same thing opens up at the right-hand side right around there, so 2 passengers can enable that at one go. That is pretty much it for the front end of the vehicle. Let's go ahead on the right-hand side and talk about the rear end and all that stuff. That is pretty much it for the front end of the vehicle. Without a further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the rear end of this ES 250, shall we? Again, this vehicle is also equipped with a specific light there that illuminates whenever you want to get inside the vehicle or exit the vehicle and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and lock this up and talk about the right-hand side and all that stuff about this vehicle, shall we? So let's hop inside the right-hand side over there. As you can see, coming across the passenger seats, you do have yourselves the same thing going on right there. As you can see, the passenger seats. This is also a 10-way adjustable passenger seat on the right-hand side. And here you have your systems for, you have your one-way glove box right there that will open up down below. You have your information, you know, like owner's manual and all that stuff going on here down below. Let's go ahead and lock that up. Pretty typical one-way adjustable glove box. Also, air conditioning is active right there. You have your dual zone climate controls and all that stuff. Coming up front, this vehicle is also equipped with a beautiful moonroof right there, as you can see. You can open that up and display that beautiful moonroof, and these are the controls for your moonroof open and close. So let's go ahead and open the moonroof. Bismillah. Okay, you got to keep clicking that to open up your, lock press it to automatically open up your moonroof. As you can see, it goes all the way up there. Set up. Goes all the way up there, as you can see. Let's go ahead and lock this up, close it up, and it will automatically close up your moonroof right around there, as you can see. And these would be to control the tilt for your moonroof. It can go all the way up right there, giving that appearance, or put it all the way down, just like that. So let's go ahead and lock this up. Beautiful moonroof going on right there. And you also have your side lights. These are touch screens right there. The map lights right there, the left-hand side and the right-hand side, and your universal lamp right there that will lock, that will turn off and turn on automatically right there. Also have your door lamps right there. These are the lamps for your doors right around that corner, and these will activate this according to your positions whenever you go and unlock the door and lock the door and all that stuff. So beautiful thing going on here, as you can see. That's pretty much it. And here you have yourselves the vanity mirrors over here. You have yourselves a little bit of a sunshade right there with the, with the automatically adjustable mirror and the light. So the light will automatically turn on and off whenever you go ahead and open this up. So whenever you go ahead and open the blind all the way up, the light will turn on. Whenever you go ahead and close the blind all the way up, the light will automatically turn off. So as you can see, a circuit-based system right there. Beautiful thing going on here. Let's go ahead and lock this up. And that is pretty much it for the passenger seats. The same thing. You have your center locks, unlock and lock, and your two-way adjustable power mirrors. Power up and power down. Talking about the rear end, let's go ahead and talk about the rear end over here. Again, smart key access is active on this vehicle, as you can see. So coming across the rear end, a very typical thing going on here, a basically sedan type of interior out here. Again, the two-tone leather interior continues overall on the right-hand side, as you can see. No sunshade here. That's kind of weird, because Lexus usually provides that. But coming up across the back, you have your latch system for the child seats right there, as you can see. Going on in the back, you can basically take a look at the latch system for the child seats. The seats are perforated, they're heated and cooled, I believe. Not sure about that, but yeah. You also have your systems for the parking base, the electronic parking base right there. Forgot about that. So this here would be a perforated leather seats. Beautiful, beautiful interior. Let's go ahead and lock this up. Beautiful, beautiful interior design over here, as you can see. You have a lot of legroom up front. So me, as a 5'7", I have more than enough storage to sit in here. And of course, this vehicle, being a Lexus, is also equipped with a center console in the back as well. As you can see, you can open this up to display yourself a beautiful space storage inside there. Right there, as you can see, you also have a little bit of a storage compartment right there to store things out here. And this would be your cup holders, as you can see. So whenever you go ahead and click that button, it will enable your cup holders and open up your cup holders right there, as you can see. Typical thing going on here. And also, you have your map lights right there, the right-hand side, the left-hand side, and your universal lamps up front. So as you can see, let's go and light that up. Coming in the back, this vehicle is also equipped with a dual zone climate control right there. You have your air conditioning in here for the rear passengers. You have the 12-volt and 120-watt power adapter right there. Individual USB-C adapters right there for your power and stuff like that. So, and also you have your specific storage for your compartments right there. The same thing going on the left-hand side. And also you have yourselves a little bit of hooks in here to basically mount your clothes and all that stuff. And this will be to access the back trunk. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the trunks that this vehicle is equipped with. Let me unlock that up and open up the trunk in the back. That's pretty much it for the interior. You also have a little bit of storage for over here and the holder for the armrests right there. Let's go ahead and lock this up. And finally, talk about the rear hatch of the vehicle. You could either unlock the rear hatch in 3 ways. The first way would be with your key right here. You have the button for the rear hatch over there. Or you can go ahead and open that up right there in the front. In here, this is your second latch for opening up the rear tailgate. And finally, the final way, which I'm going to do right now, is to click the button down there, which will activate your rear hatch. This is a button right there. So whenever you go ahead and click that up, it will automatically open up your rear hatch of the vehicle. As you can see, we're greeted with, I believe, 15.2 cubic inches of storage out here in the rear end of the ES250. A beautiful, beautiful storage space in here. As you can see, you have all the stuff, all the accessories, and all the rugs and all that stuff that is equipped with this vehicle. And of course, opening this up, you are also greeted with another console, a hook. And whenever you go ahead and open this up, you're greeted with a lot of things out there. You have your tire inflator systems and all that stuff down there. A spare tire is active on this vehicle that is equipped. And also you have assistance for basically a handle to close this vehicle up and close the rear hatch up of the CS250. That was the first way. And the second way would be using your key, the electronic key right here, and the button over there. And finally, the third way would be to open this up, the button right there that will unlock that door. This button in specific, this will automatically unlock your hatch in the rear right there. As you can see, 3 ways to do that. Let's go ahead and lock it up. And that is pretty much it for this ES250. Let's talk about the sound and all that stuff and the mileage for the ES250. All right, okay. Now let's talk about the mileage and all that stuff about this ES250. As you can see, this here is a 2024 ES250. This is a brand new vehicle. As you can see right there, you have all the features and stuff like that right there. It's Jadid. You have all the pricing there, and the final price would be 188,600 riyals, Saudi riyals right there. يا شيخ كم سعر هناك اللغة العربي؟ 188,600 ريال. بس هذا آخر صح؟ Yeah, this is the final price of the vehicle. So if you do want to know about this vehicle, you can go ahead and check this out here. These vehicles are readily available out here in Saudi Arabia. Let's go ahead and lock the vehicle up. Let's go ahead and close this window up and lock this up right there. Bismillah. Stop it up. That's pretty much it for the vehicle. So yeah, if you do want to know about all the stuff here, I'm going to put a link of this specific place in the description below so you can go ahead and check the whole thing out about this vehicle. This is Explorer Farzad Nile. I'm Farzad Nile, and I'm signing off. Assalamu alaikum.